Goal setting season is upon us, and with that often comes a time of reflection and mindset shifts that we are considering making, things we need to think about, etc., etc. So today, I wanted to share with you 5 hard truths that you probably don't want to hear, but you need to hear anyway. So here's the thing, if you've been a viewer of my channel for a while now, odds are you've probably already heard me say these things. Some things you've probably heard me say again and again and again, but they're so important that I want to reiterate them yet again, because as we're sitting here thinking about what kind of goals do we want to set, what kind of mindset do we want to have going into the new year, it's really important that we have these things fresh and in the front of our minds so we remember them, so we take them into actual consideration, and it's not something that's just a fleeting thought that you heard months and months and months ago, but something you're actively thinking about right now. Why? Because if you accept these 5 hard truths, your life is going to change. And I'm not even exaggerating. These are hard truths that I am either working on or have already embraced and can vouch for the fact that they are absolutely game-changing. So let's dive in. I've got 2 out there that are specific for my friends who are dieting or doing something that has to do with health and wellness and all of those things. And number 1 is the scale is the least interesting thing about you. Especially this time of year, I see so many posts in the groups that I am in that are like, oh no, I gained 3 pounds over the Thanksgiving weekend. What am I supposed to do? Panic, 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 restrict, restrict, restrict. Stop it. Nobody cares. Literally nobody cares that you gained 3 pounds over the Thanksgiving holiday. Nobody. Nobody knows unless you tell them. You can't see the 3 pounds on your body. You can't. You can't see it. The scale is the least interesting thing about you. When you are on a weight loss journey, please remember that you're actually on a fat loss journey, not a weight loss journey, and that weight and fat are 2 completely different things. So I need y'all to take a step back and stop freaking worrying about the number on the scale. Just stop. Just stop. Because A, nobody cares. Literally nobody cares. Your tombstone's not gonna say, here lies Brianna, she managed to lose 30 pounds. Here lies Brianna, she weighed 15 pounds over her goal weight. Here lies Brianna, she never quite made her goal weight. None of that is going to be on your freaking tombstone. Nobody cares. People care about how you treat them. People care about your character. People care that you are healthy enough to play with your grandchildren or adventure with your spouse or go for walks with friends. They don't care what the number on the scale says. And quite frankly, neither should you. Neither should you. Let's make 2024 the year where we focus on health outside of the number, despite the number, with 0 regard for the number on the scale. Because here's the secret that nobody wants you to know in the weight loss industry. You can achieve all of these health things, these primary health markers. You can work towards optimal functionality, more strength, healthy eating, better test scores on your blood work, all without worrying about the number on the scale. The scale is a metric that you can use for progress, especially if you have more fat on your body to lose. But let's let go of, OMG, I gained 3 pounds overnight, what do I do? Stop it. Relieve the stress. Let it go. The scale is the least interesting thing about you and nobody cares. Hard truth number 2 is for all of my food trackers out there who are worried about calories and this and that and the other thing. Slow and mindful eating is going to change how much food you consume and your body better than any diet ever will. Mark my words. Mark my words. If you do one thing for your diet in 2024, learn how to eat slowly and mindfully and watch your body change. Watch your relationship with food change. Watch how much you eat change. This is the primary premise of intuitive eating, and it is how we were all created to be. So if you just take a breath, just take a step back, y'all. Take a step back and lean into the mindful eating, the slow eating, the undistracted eating. Put down your phones. Don't watch TV. Savor your food. Feel the different textures, the tastes, how it feels in your mouth. Enjoy your food and make it an experience. And I guarantee you, guarantee that your body will start to change, the amount of food that you will eat will start to change, and you will start to find food freedom because you're actually appreciating the food you're eating instead of eating solely based on a tracker or what time of day it is or how many calories somebody tells you can eat. I promise you. I believe in this concept so much that I am actually going to be hosting a completely free 14-day mindful eating challenge in my free Facebook group, the Diva and the Divine Darlings, okay? So all you have to do to join this Facebook group, if you're not already a member, is go and click the link down below. Please answer the questions that I asked. It's very simple. It's why do you want to be there? And then agree to the rules. If you do not do this, I will not let you in. It is just to vet the bots, okay? Because people will create Facebook accounts and then just try to join groups and spam them and troll them and all of those things. No. We are keeping this to be a safe space, a free, safe community space for my community. So just answer the questions, please and thank you. I don't care what the answer says, just answer the questions and you will be in. Every day I'm going to be posting something about mindful eating, a mindset shift, a challenge for you to try, a journal prompt for you to ruminate on or write on, something of that nature. And then over the next 14 days, and yes, I'm specifically doing it right in the height of the holiday season because mindful eating, especially during this time of year, can tend to be a challenge. So I want to challenge you in the middle of the challenge. So if you're interested in joining us, we would love to have you. The link to the free Facebook group is down below. Hard truth number 3 is one I heard from good old Rachel Hollis, who heard it and took it from somebody else, but it is something that really stuck with me. And all of the stuff that I learned from her over the years, and I'm kind of rolling my eyes now because you know that she is a self-help guru that was at the pinnacle and then completely fell from grace, and that's fine. But some of the lessons that I learned in my time that I was very RH obsessed proved to be very useful, and this was number 1. And it is that other people's opinions of you are none of your business. They're none of your business. So often I see people worrying about what other people think of them, especially people on the internet. I learned this one the hard way because people who watch my videos have opinions. And sometimes, even if they're not very nice opinions, they're not afraid to voice them from behind their keyboard. And so when I actually managed to embrace the whole concept of other people's opinions of me are none of my business, freedom was found. The heavens opened up, the angels sang, and all of a sudden, I had a lot less stress in my life and a lot more time to be concerned with the people whose opinions do matter, which is a very small group of people. And quite frankly, it is not any of the people on the internet, right? We spend so much time on the internet. We spend so much time in Facebook groups, writing posts, writing comments, and then people will snap back with a different opinion. And then we go, OMG, are we wrong? Do they hate me? Doesn't matter. Other people's opinions of you are really none of your business. 9 times out of 10, the reason that somebody has a opinion about you, a negative opinion about you, it's because something you are doing or a way that you are living is triggering something in them that they don't like. That's what happens to me with people on the internet. Me living my life as a child-free housewife, the audacity, it triggers people. Why? Often because they wish they had something similar or some other thing. That comment that I just made is gonna trigger some people. Why? Because maybe they wish they had that level of confidence in that statement like I did. It is possible for anything to trigger anybody, and 9 times out of 10, it is something that has to do with them and not you. So other people's opinions of you are really none of your business. Quit worrying about it and live in the freedom that you know whose opinions matter, and that's all that matters. Hard truth number 4 kind of piggybacks off that, but also is its own statement. Despite what you may think, people really aren't thinking about you and paying attention to you as much as you think they are. I know, it's crazy to figure out that the world actually doesn't revolve around you, right? And this is to me too. I'm not calling you out specifically, I'm calling us all out. The world doesn't revolve around me either. So I need to stop thinking like it does, because it doesn't. It really doesn't. And there's freedom in that, because how often do we walk into a party, a room, a situation, a conversation, a thing, and we go, oh, I don't look, feel, oh, they're gonna see those 5 pounds that I get. Whatever the negative commentary that's happening in your head, odds are you're the only one thinking it. You're the only one feeling it. When you're feeling down on your appearance, you're going to be the one that notices it the most and is your own harshest critic. The other people aren't paying attention. They're not paying attention. They're too busy being wrapped up in themselves to really notice you. And that's not to say like when you hang out with friends that they're not paying attention to you. That's not what I mean. But let's use appearance because it's the easiest one, right? If you're feeling like, oh, I'm so bloated today, I look so fat, all negative self-talk, negative self-talk, negative self-talk. If you go and hang out with your BFF, she ain't gonna notice. She's not paying attention. Why? Because A, she loves you and she's not gonna criticize you like you criticize yourself. But B, she might be having her own issues. So while you're sitting there in this room having coffee with your friend thinking, oh, does she notice that I gained 5 pounds? She might be sitting there going, oh, does she notice that I haven't washed my hair in 3 days? Or whatever the case may be. People are too busy thinking about themselves to really be thinking about you most of the time. And as ridiculous as that might sound, it's the truth. It's the truth. So stop worrying about it so much. And here's number 5. And number 5, hard truth number 5 is really gonna tick some people off. It really is. And that's okay. That's why I'm here. I'm here to bring you the hard truth. Hard truth number 5 is you are 100% in control of your actions. Hard stop. You are in control of your actions. And the sooner you start to take responsibility for the fact that you are in control of your actions, the sooner your life is going to change. I know I'm making it sound super easy, and while it is very simple, it is not an easy thing to do, is to accept that, because we don't want to accept that. We want to blame others for the reasons that we can't have that goal weight, control ourselves over food, get that job, do that thing, accomplish that goal. Stop playing the victim. You are in control of your actions. Are there some circumstances that might make things a little bit more challenging for you? Yes, absolutely. But let's use food as the example because it's the easiest example for my community. Let's say you are completely you feel like you are completely unable to control yourself around a certain food. Spoiler alert, you can, you just choose not to. Ooh, did that rub some of you the wrong way? I bet it did. The food that you think you have no control over, you do have control over, you just don't exercise that control. You have the power to put the thing back. You have the control to take the thing or not take the thing. Nobody is putting you under the Imperio curse and if you know, you know, and making you grab that thing from the kitchen. You are making that choice. And that stands with everything. You are choosing, and this is me yelling at myself here, you are choosing to scroll your phone instead of create more content. You are choosing to watch Netflix instead of work on that course that you paid for. You are choosing to sit and do nothing instead of do something and take affirmative action. I'm in total control of my choices. And it's only on me that I don't get the things done that I want to get done. Now there's a little bit of nuance. Don't be a no nuanced Nelly, y'all. Obviously, I'm coming off of being sick with COVID. And one of the biggest problems I've been having is nausea. And because of that, there have been days where I felt great except for the extreme nausea. So I haven't been able to do what I want to do. And in that circumstance, maybe I'm not in total control of my actions because if I take action, I literally get nauseous. So I had to sit for an extra 5 days due to nausea. Okay, that's fine. A little bit of nuance. But in general, like today, for example, is my first day back filming since being sick. And I knew that I was like, well, I'm feeling about 85% today. Today's the day I need to take action. I'm in control of, do I sit because I can, or do I actually do something constructive today? And that decision was 100% within my control. And those decisions are 100% within your control as well. No one is forcing you to do something. You are in control of your actions. And if that one stings, I want you to take a couple minutes and reflect on why exactly that one stings the way it does. Because it's true. You are in control of your actions. What are you going to do with that knowledge and that power? And there you are, my friends, 5 hard truths that I know you didn't want to hear, but you needed to hear anyway. I hope that now that I've brought these to the forefront of your mind, you take this knowledge, you take this information, and you go forth and you make decisions within that power, knowing that these 5 statements are in fact true. and that you can release the worry of other people's opinions and take total control of your actions, and that the number on the scale is the least interesting thing about you, my friend. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, as it really does help me out, and don't forget to join the Diva and the Divine community both in the Facebook group by clicking the link down below and on this channel by clicking the subscribe button. We would love to have you. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.